Hi guys, in this video tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the new Breakout Room extension. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to install that Breakout Room extension. I will have a link to the Google Chrome extension in the description of this video. So you're going to, once you have the Breakout Room extension installed, you would click on the extension. It's a little purple square with a B in it. So click on Breakout Rooms. You'll see that that Breakout Room extension has popped up into a new window in Google Chrome. We're going to be working backwards in this. So the first thing you want to do is go to the Courses tab. What's going to happen here is you're going to list all of the courses that are in Google Classroom. So let me go out to Classroom here, classroom.google.com, and you'll see how this works. So I'm going out to my Google Classrooms. For this particular video tutorial, I'll be using the Washington Career and Technical Education Center classroom. So as you can see in each class banner, once you created that class and initiated the Google Meet link, so you generate the Meet link, you have the ability to copy that link. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I already have a course set up, so I'm going to just go ahead and click the plus sign. Again, we're in the Courses tab. I'm clicking the plus sign. I'm going to click in the box and type in the same exact course name that I have here in my Google Classroom. Going to hit save, and then I'm going to work backwards. Okay, so I'm going to work backwards. Here's the Rooms tab. Notice you see at the beginning, so you're going to work from top to bottom, you see the word course and sample course. Well, I don't want to work in that. I want to work in the one that I just created, which is WCTEC, Washington Career and Technical Education Center. I want to set up a main meeting room and breakout rooms here. So notice that you already have the main one set up for you. In other words, you have the box ready to go. All you need to do is copy that link, just like I told you here, from your Google Classroom. So again, copy the link. Go to this space here on the side of main, paste that link in. So that's your main meeting room link. It needs to be the same as your Google Classroom meeting room link. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add breakout rooms. So you click on the plus sign. I'm going to just name them room 1, 2, and 3. So room 1, click plus again, room 2, again, room 3. So basically, guys, as many rooms as you need, you can create right here by just clicking on the plus sign. Now, what's amazing about this is you don't actually have to even add a URL here. When you hit the save button, it's going to be done for you. So all those meeting links are generated once you hit that save button. Okay, so now you're done in this Rooms tab. Now you're going to go over to the Meet tab. I'm going to call your attention to this. You want to make sure that when you create all this, that you're creating it in your school district account, all right? So I'm just going to go from top to bottom talking about the features. So the very top box says breakout rooms. So this controls all of your breakout rooms. So if you created 3 breakout rooms, you have those breakout rooms open, you'll be able to go between those breakout rooms. This is going to be your speaker. So in other words, this will allow you to hear what's going on in those breakout rooms. You can turn that on or off for each room. This is your microphone that will enable you to speak to people in those breakout rooms. And this is your video camera, and that will allow you to broadcast your video to the students in the breakout rooms. So again, once you have your breakout rooms all open and your main room open, you'll be able to toggle between those right here in this top box. So let's move down to the next box. In this box, you can actually unmute all of the breakout rooms. You would have this illuminated. If you want to speak to all in the breakout rooms. So if you have all your students in breakout rooms and they're having a discussion in each of those breakout rooms, remember, you can do that because you are in those breakout rooms with them. You have the ability to hear them. You have the ability to speak to them, whether they're in a main room or breakout room. You have that ability using this Google Chrome extension. So you can broadcast to all of those rooms here at the same time, or you can broadcast your video to all of those rooms at the same time. Really, this is a great feature here because you can maybe tell them, okay, you have 1 minute left in the breakout rooms, guys. 1 minute, finish up your discussion, and I'll be pulling you back in 1 minute. You can do that here. Again, you want to make sure that you're in your account when you are in this breakout room extension, your district account, that is. The next thing, moving down, as you can see, we have chosen the course already, right? Washington Courier. It's going to default to 0 breakout rooms. And you can definitely use this extension without even creating or using any breakout rooms. You can do that. It's perfectly fine. But if you wanted to open breakout rooms here, you can choose to open 1 breakout room, 2 breakout rooms, 3 breakout rooms, or however many that you have established ahead of time. So I'm going to go ahead and select 2. And where it says start class, guys, all you have to do is click on open sync both. So when you do this, it's going to open a main meeting room and it's going to open also those breakout rooms. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Open sync both. You can see where it's kind of thinking here. It's opening up that Google Meet right here. All right, so you can see that it's actually working to establish a main meeting room, as you can see here. A room 1, as you can see here, and a room 2. Now, my suggestion has been and always will be that you should use a second monitor, and this is where you conduct your breakout rooms and your Google Meet. This is where you have all of your students. So you want to do that on a different screen than you have your presentation. That's just my suggestion. I feel like that would work best. Okay, so as you can see, you didn't have to do anything to have yourself, you didn't have to go and manually open each of those. Just by clicking open sync both, that has it has opened a main meeting room, and that's the Meet for your Google Classroom, by the way, and the 2 breakout rooms. Now, the next tab is Assign Breakouts Ad Hoc. Okay. And before I go into that, I do want to call your attention up to this top box because I did speak a little bit about this, but I just want you to see how if I toggle here, I can toggle between rooms and it's going to even bring that room to the front. So if I were to want to speak to the main meeting room, all I would need to do is unmute myself and speak to the main meeting room. If I wanted to hear what was going on in the main meeting room, all I would need to do is simply illuminate this speaker, click on it, make it active, and I could hear what was going on in the main meeting room. Now, let's assume that I wanted to broadcast video to the main meeting room. I would just click on the broadcast video, and you'll see that in the main meeting room, let's see here. If I wanted to go ahead and go to room 1, this is room 1, guys. You would be able to see that I'm speaking in room 1 because you see the little bubble going around my icon. You can also go into room 2 and see that I'm speaking in room 2. Okay. Again, you can turn on your video camera and it would then broadcast your video to that room. So then if I wanted to speak to all rooms, all breakout rooms, that is, I would just simply click on the microphone. And as you can see, I'm speaking to everyone in the breakout rooms. I can do the same thing with the camera. And if I wanted to hear everything that was going on in those breakout rooms, I would click here to unmute those breakout rooms. And I want to talk a little bit about assigning breakouts. So if I had people in these breakout rooms right now, I would simply randomly assign, okay? So as you can see, it put me in the breakout room because I don't have any students here. But if I had students here, which again, once you sync and open, you would simply open and sync, and then you should see all of your students that are in that main meeting room now here, and then you would randomly assign them, okay? Once they're all assigned, you could copy this, right? Copy the breakout room links and copy here for the assigned students. So I can copy those things, go to my main room, go to the chat box, right click, paste them in. So it's going to show you every student that is in each of the rooms. Then you can go here and copy the links. So you can do them you can do the rooms first and then the assignments, or the assignments first and then the rooms. It's really up to you. You would paste that in the chat box of the main meeting room. This is the chat. You would paste that right in there, and then you can make an announcement to your students. Okay, look at the chat box, guys, and whatever room that you are assigned to, you click on that link, and I'll see you in those breakout rooms. So that is what you do there. You can't push students into those breakout rooms. They can only voluntarily enter. So again, that's where these room links come in. It's not going to push them in. But again, if you wanted to copy the breakout room links, you could do it here. Okay, this is something that I really love. So it says mute and remove participants. So typically in a Google Meet, the teacher does not have the ability to mute all of the students, right? But in this extension, they do. So they can mute all of the students in main, mute all of the students in breakout. But moving down, you can see that I can also remove all from this room only. I can remove all from all breakouts, which I absolutely love. And then you can also, when class is over, remove all from the main room. Guys, this is huge, because before I had told you, make sure that you never get out of a breakout, a main room or a Google Meet with your students left in there. So if you use this Google Chrome extension, you don't have to go student by student and removing them from the room. You could simply click here and it will remove all of those students from that main meeting room. Guys, I hope this has been helpful. Check out Breakout Rooms. It's a great extension. Hope you like it as much as I do. And until next time, guys, have a great day.